Germany, one of the best midfields at this World Cup. Pavlovic playing at Bayern and Mecha playing at Dortmund. Wirtz playing at Liverpool. Top players playing at top clubs with a top pedigree, and they just lost the midfield battle to a 20-year-old playing in the Turkish Super League. For those who don't know him, his name is Inao Oulai, and after watching him, I genuinely think he's the most underrated midfielder at this World Cup. But the real question is, how is he still playing at Trabzonspor? Stay till the end of the video because I think I found the answer. But first of all, who is this kid that just dominated Germany in midfield? Inao Oulai was born in 2006 in Ivory Coast, in the same neighborhood as Didier Drogba, the legend from Ivory Coast, of course. He joined the GMG Academy at just 12 years old. That's the same academy that Yaya Toure played in, Gervinho played in, and also the legend Wilfred Bony. For those who follow the Premier League, they know exactly who is Wilfred Bony. And he played for Bastia Academy at a youth level, and he even got promoted. He played in Ligue 2 with Bastia, where he had top performances, but after 5 months of senior football, only one team came for him, and it was a team in the Turkish Super League team, Trabzonspor, which signed him, and this season he's helped them win the Turkish Super League, which really was a great investment for him. They have him under contract for the next 5 seasons. He's already made his debut for Ivory Coast national team, where he has more than 10 appearances, and if you've been here, I've discovered him during the AFCON, and really he is gonna confirm what I've seen in the AFCON in this World Cup. Let's talk about his performance against Germany, because I think this was again another great performance. So again, I saw the same qualities. The passing range, incredible. He was the only one who was finding through balls to Amad Diallo or changing the passing lanes to Yan Diomande. He was the one that was really very strong in the midfield, winning almost all the duels. He was dribbling again in tight spaces, was incredible. He's strong athletically. He was all the way on the pitch. In this game, he's won 10 duels, which was the most by any player on the pitch. He completed the most dribbling, 5, which was the most again on any player on the pitch. He completed 90% of his passing accuracy, and he's had 4 recoveries and 2 interceptions. I think those stats just describes him as a player. I can't describe him as a box-to-box midfielder. I can't really put him in a certain box. He can do everything on the pitch, and he does it better than most of the players. You know, for me, at just 20 years old, he's just a special player. And what I like the most watching his games is how press resistant he is. You can't press him, and a player that you can't press, for me, is already a sign of a top player. He wasn't only press resistant against Germany, but he was also aggressive in duels. For example, against players like Felix Mecha, who is a player who is 6'3", who's really dominating midfield. By the way, what a tournament he's having. He's really having a great tournament, Felix Mecha. But really, I saw Inao Oulai being that aggressive, especially in the first half. He was also dynamic. That's really a great sign of a top midfielder. But the question rises, if he has all those qualities, if we're talking about a complete midfield, why isn't he playing maybe alongside Vitinha and João Neves in PSG? Why isn't he playing in the Premier League at Arsenal? But here's my theory. I think it explains everything, because Inao Oulai is just 5'8". He's not your typical dominant box-to-box midfielder. He's not Felix and Mecha. And I think top clubs, especially at the European level, want physical presence in the midfield. They want 6'3" that wins all the aerial duels. And Inao Oulai doesn't have that profile. He wins with intelligence. He wins with technique. He wins with dynamism. So these type of players really are not trusted easily at the highest level. We remember, for example, Vitinha in the Premier League. He was playing for Wolves. He wasn't even getting a sniff for Wolves. This is a player that had to find a coach like Luis Enrique to trust in him. I think Inao Oulai is also one of those players. That's why really in Ligue 2 he did make it, because this is a physical league, and Ligue 1 teams want physical midfielders. They don't care about players who are really good and who win by intelligence, and I think that's why he had to take a step back and join, for example, a Turkish team. And I think that move was really intelligent for him, to take a step back, as Vitinha had to do it also. Take a step back, join Porto, and prove yourself. I think Inao Oulai, now that with the World Cup, with all the cameras on him, I think top teams are going to realize that there is an interesting profile in him, and he said that he wants to join a specific team. He said it himself, his dream isn't even the Premier League. If he gets it and moves to the Premier League, I think he wouldn't say no, but his dream is PSG, and I really want to see that happen, because the thought of imagining him next to Vitinha, next to João Neves, under a manager like Luis Enrique, imagine that midfield. We need to see that. Football needs to see it. Imagine Luis Enrique getting a player like him. I think that midfielder would be just incredible. And after this World Cup, I think there is a chance that he leaves, because Trabzonspor wants a fee around 35-40 million. We're not talking about prices like Elliot Anderson where they want 100 to 130 million. So I think he's pretty affordable, and I think Luis Enrique and Luis Campos, they want to do intelligent deals. PSG aren't spending 100 millions on transfers anymore. They're looking for intelligent deals, and I think that deal would be really intelligent. Let's see if this happens. So guys, thanks for watching, and please remember the name when he joins a top team. You heard it here first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.